Welcome back to the channel, folks. So today we're going to do a bit of a high ground camp, but it's been a long day, busy in work. I'm knackered, so I pulled over here into this lay-by on this busy road, and I'm going to get some caffeine in the body. It's well needed, and I have just the thing for the job as well. My friends at STARESSO have sent me a little gift, two little gifts. They have sent me this. I'll show you briefly here, and we'll make a espresso here, or espresso. I'll do a dedicated review on this back in the studio. But they have sent me this little wagon. This is a little electronic bean grinder. So they sent me that, and they also sent me this as well. This is the espresso, portable espresso maker. Voila. So what we're going to do is here, we're going to grind some beans here, and we're going to rustle up a quick espresso, get some caffeine in us, and we'll mosey on further down the road to where we're going to camp tonight. So what you do is you turn the top clockwise. Put your beans in there, put the top back on, anti-clockwise to lock it, hit the grind button. We're going to do that anyway, so don't know why I'm showing you again, and it'll end up out here, and here you have a little knob here for different settings. We'll go ahead and we'll grind our beans. I'm just sort of winging this, fire some in here, hope for the best. It looks right to me there. I would say you don't go above this line, this little checkered line here. It's grinding away there, doing its job. Let it sit there a minute and just do what it needs to do. I'll heat this water up again slightly. We'll take a look at this. First thing we'll do is take the little scoop out. That's where we're going to scoop up our ground beans. And just drink your espresso out of this little beaker type thing. Give you a quick breakdown of this. So we're going to put our water in there. It has the little markings, 50 to 80 ml on the side. Turn it off a second. And down in here, you unscrew this. I did rinse this earlier on, that's why there's water on that. This little thing here, well, first of all, we are going to put our ground coffee beans in here and put this back on. But it also comes with this, which is a handy little thing. So if you don't want to do the whole grinding the beans, and you want it a bit more convenient, simpler, you can buy pods, and the pod goes in there. Just push that down on it, punches the pod, bish bash bosh, off you go. But we're going down the coffee bean route at the minute. Okay, we'll see how we're getting on now. Oh yes, look at that. That should be plenty for us. Put that to the side. Now what you could do is you could grind up your beans and store them in like a bag or whatever, have them all pre-ground, so whenever you go camping you can just bring this one item, bring it with you. But I'm going to keep these items living in the van, so this is where they're going to be. So we'll use a little scoop. Into here. Try not to make too much of a mess. Use the bottom to press down. I drink a lot of coffee, folks. What about you? Let me know in the comments there. Are you coffee drinkers like me? Are you as messy as me whenever you're making a coffee? There's another wee bit in there, just want to get it out. And then There we go. That's grand. Press that down in. Clean up a bit. Screw it under there. That goes on there. Oh, sorry, I done that wrong. That goes on there. And that just slots in. Take the top off. Now we'll pour in the hot water. Put it up to 80 ml. You see that? The top goes on. Push this button down. Turn it clockwise. It releases a little piston type thing. I'll just raise you up slightly. And what we're going to do is we're going to pump. There we go, folks. Now we're cooking. There's a little espresso. Cheers, folks. It's tasty. Just what I need to get me going. So I'm going to drink this, and then I'm going to get further up the road here, like I said, get to camp, we'll get set up. See you at the next stage. Boom! So we have came up this mighty hill. This video doesn't do it justice. It was a bloody nightmare to get up. I am absolutely knackered. I'm getting too old for this carry-on. And of course it's like on the side of this here mountain range. The hills all around us. Such a spot. So getting a flat spot wasn't easy, and even the spot I've got isn't too flat, but it's going to have to do. I'll get the land stand set up, and then I'll bring you back and give you a better look around this glorious bit of countryside. As usual, when it comes to camping in this land stand one, it took much longer than I'd hoped. But we got it up in the end, so I'll give you a quick look at our setup, what we're rocking tonight. Because there's a bit of a change. I've changed the sleep mat to this little sleep mat. I think it's called Best Way from Tesco's for 15 quid. So let's see if that survives the night. And below that we've got our foil backup as always in case the mat goes down, at least you have something. The OEX Fathom 400, Tesco's £2 pillow. Just put my bag over there, electronics. Keep the bugs out of it. Some midges were picking up earlier. Got this little seat pad. So, or a bit less weight is what I'm trying to say, rather than the old stool. But for refreshments, so for food, I just couldn't have bothered thinking about what to cook tonight and messing around. So I said, I've had this in the shed for ages, grab this, and that is the only food I brought. Nothing else, so everything in that bag is what I've got to live on tonight. And then couple of tins I grabbed out of the fridge, a tin of Smurf Ice, tin of Guinness, and then a litre and a half of water with me, my little cook kit, and that's it. I'm trying to bring the weight down of this bag and all my stuff, so that worked out. Last night I put on the little luggage scales with 10 kilo for everything that's there, which isn't too bad considering it's not expensive stuff. That backpack was 20 quid. And the Lanshan ones is an expensive tent, and the sleeping bag's a big bulky sleeping bag, so you know that's not too bad I don't think. But I would like to get maybe another couple of kilo off that, maybe even down to 9 kilo would do. But here, if I don't, there's a big trip coming up and I want it down as much as possible, but the wind is starting to pick up here now. I'm going to give you a bit of a scan around. Probably have already shown you the views, but you never have too many opportunities to look at a nice view. I just think this is an awesome little spot. Someday we're going to brave it and venture way up in there, but see, even coming up this far, that was hard going. But over here, I'll take you over. And there we have the ocean. What a place. Cheers, folks. I'm choking for this. Unfortunately, only brung 2 tins. That's not going to do me. But what can you do? It's all I've got. And it's too big a walk, the nearest off license. I can't even remember what's in this. So we'll look now and see. I'll bring you closer to make sure you can hear me with this wind. That's another thing. I brought the small tripod. I'm trying to cut things down. I bring too much stuff. Right, so raspberry toasted muesli with milk, steak, vegetables and dumplings. Oh! Beef burrito style filling with rice, cinnamon cake, fortified energy drink, apple flavour, haven't had apple flavour before, grapefruit flavour drink, pear flavour drink, lemon flavour drink, hot chocolate, biscuits brown, a sesame bar, chili, peanuts, apricot jam, usual poly bag, spicy red chili sauce, 2 tea bags, 2 instant coffee, chewing gum, 4 sugar, beverage whitener, wet wipe. Do you usually wet wipe in these? I don't remember if my last one had wet wipes. I know they had tissues. Water purification tablets, 6 of them, tissues, matches, and a spork. That's a good bit of packing. So I think we're alright on the food situation. The only thing is this has been lying in my shed through all sorts of weather, from freezing to roasting. So it's been cooked and then defrosted and froze again and then cooked, and should be alright. Those are built to last, aren't they? Ah, it's a life. Just seen a bird of prey. I wish I had caught it on camera for you. It just flew down and went down behind those trees there, swooping. Like some sort of, I don't know, buzzard or I don't know what we have over here. Well, this is a great wee spot. And I do have permission to be here, which is awesome. I've been wanting a good permission spot for a long time, and this is it. This is a real good one. Even on a crappy day like this, when the wind is blowing, it's overcast, even if it's pissing rain, it's still an awesome place to be. And I'm not alone. James is with me there over in my other little tent. He's vlogging away there too. So hopefully we do get a bit of rain tonight. I want to try this out, because I sealed this tent. I'll show you. I sealed this tent actually twice. I've sealed this tent, and both times I've obviously done it wrong. And I just figured out what it is. I'm using the wrong type of sealer. It keeps the only 2 places these tents leak. Now this is not the Lanshan Pro. This is the normal Lanshan. Is these spots here. There's one there. There's 3 of them. There's one there. There's one there. On the far side. But because the Lanshan has a silicone like thing over it, coating, normal sealer, same seal won't take to it. You see where it's took well to the actual strapping, bracing, but it never sticks to this. So I'm going to have to peel this off, but I got the new stuff. I actually arrived this morning. I couldn't bother doing it. So we're just going to see how it holds out if it does rain. Because I say I had planned to take this on a big trip. But it is a bit of a pain, and I'm starting to think to myself, do I invest in one of these other freestand 3FULs, I forget what you call them now, ones with the ports that look a bit like the nature hike one. It'll be an hour, maybe half a kilo, maybe slightly more, because I'd planned to bring trekking poles, and I thought this would be great. Trekking pole tent, no poles, bring the weight down, because this thing here, without the footprint and all the pegs, is less than a kilo. I forget now, it was less, I know it was less than a kilo. But with the footprint and the extra pegs footprint, it was over the 1 kilo mark. But the wind's picking up. I'm going to bring you back down in here. Let's go over and see what James's wee setup's like. Ultralight operator, look. No mat as usual. Not even a pillow. Bag, sleeping bag. Minimalist. Hardcore.
You're looking for what there?
What's that you've brought?
Can't remember what you call it, but I'm going to it.
Some sort of little scone. Scone. Whatever way you say it. I come in there because the rain started to come on heavy there, but it's eased off now. It's only spitting. I think what we'll do is we'll get a look at what we've got in here and maybe get a snack or two in us. You've seen these a million times, folks, so you don't need me going through all the stuff that's in them. What I'm looking for here is something I can snack on. It's a cinnamon cake. Don't fancy that right now. Is that the good old biscuits brown? It is, biscuits brown. Biscuits crumbled. There's a beef and burrito filling with rice. That could be a potential for dinner tonight. And there we have our steak and vegetable dumplings. Chili peanuts. That's what we'll have. But they're like an adult goodie bag, aren't they? Just loads of little sachets. Oh, what's this? It's one of these bars. We'll have that as well. Still on date too. Just standard spicy peanuts. Nearly Guinness time, I think. Midges are coming back. The wind's died down. The wind keeps them away. The wind has died away down and the rain is off. So I made the mistake of coming out of the tent and about 1,000 midges swarmed in to the tent and all over me. They're such a hateful little creature. Ah. James, he's exploring up the mountain. He's seeing how far he can get up. Give you an idea how steep it is. It's really steep. You know, a camera does not do things justice. It really doesn't. Because when you look down there, it doesn't look like nothing, but that was some going for me to come up there. Me, with my gammy knee, trying to go up that hill. I'm glad I brought the Lanchan out tonight, because it, you know, it was all set for that. This is the tent for me for travel camping, but you know, I don't think it is. I really don't. It just has too much against it, because I spent a bit of time in there, and even that short little bit of time I spent in there, very claustrophobic. Really need a 2-man tent with a freestanding 2-man tent with a porch. That would be ideal. Going back to the tent to see if the little pests have dispersed any. They're hovering around my tent. I need to get in there and get my head net. Oh, leave me alone. The thing is now, I can't drink my Guinness. He's back at it. He's determined not to give up. There's the top. Well, if he can reach the, you know, the start of the stone. He's not far away. He's held on our brake. That's getting too much. That's getting too much. Keep going, Chipsy! I'm middle eating my nuts, and I see James waving. Oh, he's fighting flies. He's fighting midges like me. Oh, sorry about the camera, folks. It's just, you know, when you're zoomed in, see to try and, oh, midges are attacking me. Ah, oh, midges attack. This is the worst midge situation I've had on a camp. I wasn't expecting it up here, so when the cameras get flew over the places, because they're coming straight at me in swarms. We're zoomed in as far as we can go. Come on, James, going up, you're nearly there. Keep going. Hopefully the camera's picking up, but they're absolutely swarming me now. All over my trousers. Jumper. I think they're even getting through this midge net. Nightmare. Just hope they can't get through this mesh. Although a lot did get in there whenever I get out. But let's cook some dinner, and then we'll have to walk and eat. There's no way we can stand here or sit here and eat. Midges! Gonna go beef burrito style filling with rice. Let that bubble away. Let's walk a bit while that's cooking. It seems to be the only thing that works. I don't want to walk down this hill because I'd rather walk back up it. We're going to walk up or by James's tent. Dinner is served. Now how to do this with a midge net on. Roasting. Good old army rations. Do you dare? The bag always gets so much hotter than what's actually in it. I think I had that before, I recognise that. Really good. Hitting the spot because I'm starving. The midge have left me alone here for a second, so I'll eat it quick. I hate these spoons what they give you in the British Army packs, are too deep. Here's nothing wrong with that, it's tasty. Yep, here they come. Right, I'm going to walk and eat this. I forgot, had some of this spray. I don't know what if it's for. I think it's more for mosquitoes and things like that there, but it's worth a try. Where's the wind come from? Inhaled that. That couldn't be good for you. Over my legs. See if that keeps a little. Shots away. Is there a better sign that you're coming than that? I don't think so. Rain, nice and cozy in your tent. Doesn't get any better. But is it time to open this Guinness yet? What do you think? I think what we'll do is we'll read up all this. Well, I'll show you. Read up all this mess here. And as a reward, we'll have our Guinness now. So far, this little £15 mat is extremely comfortable. Longevity of it probably will not be very good. It's extremely wide, which is what I wanted. But it's not going to get a fair test tonight because I'm on a slope and I'm constantly sliding down. Later on I will put a backpack down there and try and level me out, but I will still slide. And especially because the OEX sleeping bag is so slippy, so silky. I know for a fact I was sliding all night. But yeah, that's me done moaning for a minute. I'm going to pack up, sort of somewhat pack up here, so we'll just have out what we need. Keep out some snacks, keep these nuts out. Backpack down there, let's see if it stops me sliding. We're much more organised now. couple of snacks left out for later. Nuts, little cinnamon cake thing, and the biscuits browning. And yeah, that's all we need. I'm just wondering how that little tent that James is using is holding up in the rain, because I have never actually had that in heavy rain. Anytime out it has been dry, so I must give him a ring here and see if it's holding out. That rain isn't showing any sign of going off, and James's tent is leaking badly. So I'm getting Guinness over my tent. We may have to try and squeeze in here. It'll be a snug night, 2 people in a Lanshan one. Cheers, folks. Cinnamon cake. A couple of nuts left, and I'll just keep the biscuits brown for another time. Let's see if this was anything like that last, remember that last cake thing we done in the review video in the studio? And it is. The last one was like a lemon flavoured thing or something, wasn't it? Look at this. Like a nice little dense, compact, almost looks like a brownie. I'm not a big fan of cinnamon, but we'll not waste it. It's okay. It'll do. Look at that. The sky's full of it. It doesn't look like it's going to go off anytime soon. Definitely doesn't. Glorious Northern Ireland weather. Aren't we spoiled rotten? Sheep are creeping up again. They're getting brave. I don't know, folks. I think it's on for the night. I'm gonna just soak myself and my phone. Batten down the hatches, I think, for a while. I'm not going to say I'm going to sign off, because you know what? More exciting things could definitely happen on this one, because this is a torrential rain one. I think my tent will be okay. I've only 3 weak points, and I've sort of sealed them on the inside. And I think these tents are sealed, a different coating on the inside and the outside, so the seam seal I put on the inside might have took to the inside. There's a lot of seam seals and insides going here, but the outside it didn't. But the sealing on the inside might have been enough to keep the rain out. So I should be alright. The only thing that would bother me is, because we're on a hill here, or a mountain, the water's going to come running down it, and I am not really pitched very well, so the only thing is it could flood in over the bathtub floor because it's stretched out sort of really flat. Other than that, I think I'll be okay as long as it doesn't fly down the hill in a flood of water. But James, on the other hand, I would say he'll be flooded out, so we may have to call this one his fields. We'll wait and see what he wants to do. At the minute there, he's just sort of lying to one side and the water's flying down to one side, so as long as he's happy enough, we'll stick her out, but we'll keep you posted. It's 11:10. You can hear that rain's on hard out there. So I was needing to go to the toilet, but I'm just going to hold it for 6 hours. Because we're up at 5, so as long as the tents stay up and there's no dramas, I'll see you at 5. 1:20 and that rain has not stopped all night. It's just been consistent. James has just come over to me there and says his tin is completely soaked through. So we might have to call this. So we're going over here and check out, see how bad it is. You just stand outside.
Getting a scratches. My legs have been put down.
Yes.
Anything like this.
Let's see how bad it is.
So this is what I've been sitting on. My bag's soaked through my bag. Like all that's been running down like from the
Oh,
top.
just right, we'll have to pack up. So we'll have to go pack up and take
All my equipment.
refuge in the van. I want to strip this down and get out of here. That's me stripped down, ready to go. Let's see how he's getting over here. Well, what's going on?
I think I've just got the final tag out. Oh, yeah, the last one here.
We are retreating down the hill. Feet soaking, we're soaking, James's tent's soaking, sleeping bag's soaking. I'm alright as in my equipment and my tent. I'm just soaking because I've been out in it so long here now trying to strip down. But we're going to make our way down to the car. And that faces with another problem, because I am nearly out of fuel and I had planned to stop on the way home last night at a little country garage to get fuel. We're in the arsehole of nowhere, so it's going to be a hope and pray we make it. Sure, that all adds to the fun, doesn't it? Well folks, as you can see we're in the car heading home. It's cold, the camp was cold. It was only cold 3.5 hours early really, because we had planned to go up at 5, but that rain was never for stopping, so we did what we had to do. So anyway folks, thanks for watching on this little disaster of an adventure between midges and rain. But stay tuned and I'll see you on the next one. You know what you gotta do.